Holy cow, I was so late. That was as late as I ever could be, but now we're finally live here. Flying Frontier. And we have about an hour and 31-minute hop to MSP from Denver. A whole 6 whole minutes, yep. 6 whole minutes late. That was bad. That was really bad. But we finally got here. Finally get to fly Frontier.com. But yeah. Flying Frontier.com. Beautiful Frontier livery. We're flying this Bluebird over here on the tail. What a beautiful day it is here in Denver. There's like no clouds. There's actually no clouds. It's so pretty. Always love the Frontier birds on their wing or animals, and then they have it here on the winglet as well. So pretty. Yeah, it's really pretty. We have our ground cart here that's providing us with power. Once we get the plane turned on, then we can get the ground power cart away and depart out of here. It's already been 2 minutes, so let's hop into this cockpit. Flight plan in here. Everything's good. Alright, let's turn the batteries on. Okay. Arm those lights. Auto 1. We can turn the ground control on, and we can turn those to nav. And then we can turn the fuel pumps on. Get those running. That's a good overhead panel already. I should put the Simbri flight plan into there. Yep, alright. Copy and paste it. And I'll stick the entire flight plan in the description as these systems boot up. There you go. Much better. My call sign is FFG241. It says that at the top of the screen. I'm not on VATSIM quite yet, but I'll be on VATSIM soon. I'm pulling for standard. Pull. Oh, I have to push in. Alright, let's go into this MDCU. About 7 minutes till this thing aligns. Let's take out time through this MDCU. Yeah, C, weather X, we're at KDEN. Your FFT 241. Toss index today is 18. And we are cruising at 37042 today. Wind should be a pretty calm day. Looking outside, it's already perfect skies, no clouds. Well, maybe some puffy clouds off to our west. But we're heading east. Skies are clear. Wind data shows not much. Wind max is around 30 knots of wind. Looks good. Going to the flight plan. We are departing 34 left. The CHUWY 1, Chumney 1, SID and no trans. Going down MSP, we are landing on 35. Seems like departures at 17 are a no-go for today. RNAV 35 with the Torgay 3 with the SSWAN transition. I don't know if that matches real life standards. Like, are they not departing at out of 17 today, but instead they're doing the other arrival? I'll check. I'll check once we're done with the perf. Doing no toga. Alright, everything seems good. Let me check. I would not be surprised if they were landing 35, because they match they go into the wind. So, let's see. Yep. They are landing for 35. They are landing for 35 today. There was a Sierra J900 LR from Toronto at a touchdown in MSP. Cedar Rapids MSP. Yeah, they're landing 17. Yep. There's a 737 coming in from Phoenix into MSP. They seem to be going on the same approach, and they're all going into this one loop around, so we'll probably do that. Heading is in 2 minutes. So we'll start up the APU master. We'll get the beacon and the seatbelt sign on. Before we actually get the APU going, we'll get the jetway out of here. And there we go. APU's firing up. Chocks and cones stay there for the... Alright. MSP arrival info. Runways 12 right, 30 closed. Runway 35 approach in use. Yep, that's what I thought. MSP has a unique landing today. It's good that I get to fly there while they actually land on Route 35. It's not what I do most of the time. Normally, I would land on like 3 0 right or 12 left? Oh, 12 right is closed till September 18th. It's closed for construction. Oh, 9/26, okay. I have to be there. I have to be there because they're gonna land on a runway. Okay. I don't know, but anyways, the APU is avail. You can turn on the bleed. Disconnect external power. Set the GPU away, cocks and cones away, and the tug is connected. Ignition start. We should have our engines about to spool up soon. No, I'm not gonna fly. I'm gonna go there in a plane spot at the area that's like it's by the cargo hangars. I'm gonna go there, and I'll be plane spotting. All right, let's push back. Parking brake is released. I don't know where we're going. Seems like that I want to turn to the. Oh, I'm not on that sim. I told you I'm not on this VATSIM thing yet. I haven't taken the test. I should. I know that I could be on VATSIM, but I'm just choosing not to because I'm scared of like, wow, okay. Something. No, I didn't. Oh my. I don't know how to read that back. This is why I'm not on VATSIM, is because I'm terrible at this stuff. Alright. Let me try my best. I'll slap the parking brake on, do some stuff, and then I'll... Start engine 2. Yep, taxi lights on. That's good. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Clear to MSP airport as filed. Via the CHUWY departure. CHUWY then as filed. Maintain 7,000. Flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.1. 1267. FF. Oh. Foxtrot. What's T? What's T? Tango. T14. Oh. Yeah. T is Tango. Alright. Contact ground on contact ground on 121 decibel 35 Frontier 241. Got a good engine start. We'll turn on the weather radar. Well, we are for runway 34. So flaps to 1. We'll put that to norm. We'll do a flight controls check. Full left, full right. Wait. 1. Wait, and then I have to tune the frequency. No, 1, 2, 1. Decibel 35. Frontier 241. Requesting taxi clearance for Frontier ground. Frontier 241 ground ready to a taxi. Or I don't know. We're just ready to a taxi. Taxi, yeah, what's P? I'm so... Papa, oh, I'm so stupid. Papa. Yeah, Papa, Foxtrot 1. Well, I am at the north part here. I'll have to pull up charts on my graph here. Passengers are probably mad that we're not... It's called purple? Okay. Good to know. Airport charts. Where's the ground? Okay, here's the ground chart. So we're over here. We're trying to go... F1, okay, F1. There's F1, and then where's purple? I don't see purple. I don't see purple. Wait. There's Juliet, okay. I think I'm over here. If I can zoom in more. I think I'm like just above. I think I'm at concourse B. I'm at B57. That was my gate. It's north of concourse C. Oh, yeah. There's no purple there. All right. We'll release the parking brake, and now we can get going. Shut off the APU. QNH is set. And then I'm not sure if there's a taxiway in the middle of this. There appears to be. So, yeah. Wait, Denver 3-4 left. That looks like it's to, wait, am I at Concourse C? I might be at Concourse C. No, there's taxiing to my north. Alright. The gate to my north, so I'm at Concourse B. Traveling down here. My runway's to the south. Wait, 3-4 right. 3-4 left. 3-4 left, okay. Sorry, we're 3-4 left. I'm over here. B7. What? B757 doesn't exist? What? Alright, yeah, okay. We're going to 3-4 left. Not too long of a taxi. Alright, yeah, left, F, right, WA. Alright, let me try and find that on my charts. Yep, left F. I go left on the F here, and I go down, and then I use right on the D, wait. Oh yeah, right, I go down here, I go through here, and then I go down, and then I go there, okay. Makes sense. I go across here, so if I keep going, I should stay aligned, pretty much. There you go. This is my first takeoff in the Phoenix where I'm not gonna use Toga. I'm gonna use Flex and see how that goes. I was taught Flex, but I've been using Toga just because it sounds better and it has a way cooler name. But Flex kind of gives me that green frontier vibe. So we'll be using Flex. Yep. I go right here. I've heard that people on VATSIM don't care what you do sometimes, so I think even if I screwed up a taxi, it's not as bad as if I screwed up it at a real world level. But I still want to be as accurate as I can. When at a concourse B here, we're going by WB. We go down to the last one, and then which is WA, and then we turn there. Okay. Turn right at WA, and that brings us down to W1. Yeah. I know, but like, I've heard stories about people on VATSIM like missing a turn or something, and they they won't go too crazy about it as I thought they would. I'm still gonna follow everything like I should, of course. We are 5,000 feet high right now. We're 5,000 feet high. Oh. Holy cow. That was the, that's 3-4 right. That right over there is 3-4 right. Wait, left D. Huh? So I wasn't supposed to go this way? I'm going here, and so I turn right at WA. Via WB. Left on D. Wait. Oh, okay. So I was supposed to go, like, down here. I could zoom in. No, I can't. Alright. I was supposed to go down by F. I think that's why. I think that's my mistake. These charts are weird. Well, yeah. I know that you can't see my cursor. It's sad. I wish I found out how to see my cursor. I'm as zoomed in as I can get on this map. We'll go. Where's gear? There we go. Another thing about VATSIM that I don't know what to do is like what they say. How do I respond or something? It's difficult. And like I have to mess with all these transponders, which I have no idea about, because they are so weird. Like, these buttons are goofy. Okay. I know I have to give my call sign as well. That's something that you have to give in like every single sentence. That they know who they're talking to and that they didn't mess up or something. Just they know that they're who's talking to them and stuff. Who is doing what or stuff. Alright. We're supposed to hold short here. There's WA, so we're gonna turn and hold short on WA. Turn right on WA. And then hold short. Alright. Where I'm holding short, slap that park brake on since the aircraft rolls when I'm pulling up stuff. Contacting tower on 124.3, Frontier 2-1 241. My bad, 241. What are these knobs? Oh, there's the bottom one. 24.3. So wait, so I would go down here and I would turn this knob, and then now that's my active. All right. Frontier 241, holding short. Runway 34 left. On WA. Frontier 241, winds 100, gusts at 13, 23, clear for takeoff. I don't know if I said that correct, but but they still understood, I think. All right. Oh, we'll get onto the runway and then we'll take off. Weathers are armed. TO config is normal. Runway heading 34 left, cleared for takeoff. Frontier 241. Okay. Like, I don't want to be like the controller and just say everything that they say, like cleared for a takeoff is like me saying as the controller cleared for a takeoff. Yo, Captain Miles. Oh, I forgot I was gonna have your thing in here. I was gonna watch you land. Okay, I'll quickly watch you land again. Right before takeoff. Okay. Let's see if buttered. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Captain Miles. Alright. Let me get this thing into flex. Let's go. Okay. I hate how slow flex is compared to a toga. Like flex gains speed a lot slower, but it does show a longer takeoff roll, which is always cool. V1 rotate. Oh my gosh. Positive rate of climb. Sorry. Gear up. I had rudder still going on once I was in the air. We're shifting back and forth. Okay, that was not my proudest takeoff, but we still took off safely. Almost went out of the runway. Holy yeah. Alright, that was bad. Alright, what? Wait, okay. Gears up. We don't have to... Yep, I'm gonna engage autopilot. There we go. AP is engaged. It's windy, I think. Frequency changed to 1, 2. Alright. We're supposed to change the frequency to 1. There you go, okay. Alright, flaps up. Disarm spoilers. Alright. Well, we're not climbing that fast, but that's fine. Yep, gears up. Now we'll just check on the... Oh, nice. Nice. Hydraulics, fuel, rest. Okay, I guess I should watch cabin pressure during the flight. Yep, that's out of there. Okay. Turn off the runway, turn off lights. Here's the last part. Here's the last part of the Denver airport that I saw. Alright. Yep, here's where it reaches that restriction. There we go. Now these engines cannot push again. We're above 10,000 feet. We can retract those landing lights. Runway turn-off lights are off. And it seems like ATC is gone. So we have 122.880 on here. So. Oh, it is quite windy. I'm not on VATSIM, no. I'm not on VATSIM. I want to be on VATSIM, but I'm just too scared to actually be on VATSIM, so. I'm just trying to learn that sim stuff, but once I finally get onto that sim, it's gonna be nice, probably. Yeah, that'd be nice. Pull for standard. I find it funny how only sharklets have this little thing here. This thing right here. Only A320s that have sharklets have these. Like, if you've seen any of my streams where it's wingtip vents, winglets, and not sharklets, like these, then you won't see one of these things over here. Instead, you're gonna see some like glass cube, some like glass circle thing that's all spinning around. Your screens on the Phoenix aren't turning on? Wait. Are you sure that you have the batteries and stuff? Just the entire Phoenix thing all set up? Let me just go. So you need your batteries on, then the external power ground cart. Then once you have that, you arm these, toggle the smoking signs to auto, turn that nav and strobe lights to auto, crew supply, ground control, nav, fuel pumps, and then you got a good overhead panel. That's how I do it, but I'm not sure if that would work. Ooh. Oh. If your sim has been running for 24 hours straight, then go and Go and get your PC 20 extra fans. Your PC is probably dying right now. It's dying. Your PC has endured more harm than the soldiers in a war, bro. Your PC needs big help. Loads of a help. We've been in the air for 13 minutes. Block time is probably gonna be more than the flight itself. The block time was a lot since I was trying to read back on the controllers. Plus, I was trying to, I don't know. It was a long taxi. Here's the charts that I was using. I was all the way at the end of Concourse B, and I had to do a taxi to 34 left. I don't understand how people can taxi from Concourse C to 07. Because that's like that's like 3 miles of 5 miles actually, or 6 miles. That's like 6 miles of just taxiing. That's such a long distance. But like, what if you had to land on 08 and then you had to taxi to take off at 07? That would be an even longer taxi. That would be a long ways. That would be way too long. I couldn't endure that. Even if I tried. No weather on the trip so far. Don't expect any. Seems to be pretty nice, except for Nebraska, where it's raining, and then some other parts as well. There's a few storms by Cincinnati. I suppose that we could go through the screenshots in the Discord. Sorry. In the Discord server. Whoa, no. That's not what I wanted. Alright. Perfect. And then we just drag this thing like this, the center here, and then we go to screenshots channel. Alright, where did we leave off? We left off here. Alright. Let me make that a little bigger. Perfect, alright. So, we got some Wizz Air. Could do a couple ops soon with that, and then we have the CRJ. That looks good. Then we have Spirit flying through the hurricane. It's a nice sim. What graphics are these? These are so good. Especially this one, it's so good. Alright, and then American, yep, Frosted, flying through the hurricane. And then we have Jet 2 Holiday. Nothing beats a Jet 2 Holiday, and right now you can save 50 pounds per person. Alright, got a PDMG 737 United from SFO. That's so good. There's mine. Alright, Seattle hop to SFO. Ooh. Such a nice plane, and that's all. It's robot. Wait, what? Oh, it's not Roblox. Alright. Flight Sim's the best, yep. Yeah. Food is my favorite thing ever. Yeah, okay. If I'm not, if I'm not mod, then I can't go through the screenshots, but actually, I mean, 200 pounds off for a family of 4. Yep, there's his lives. Alright. Where will I place this M and cams at the top? Cause it's the best. I'll place it by all my other YouTuber ones. You'll go right there. Actually, there's Phoenix Plens hangar. He'll go there. Alright. The first member bet. Let's go. I'll just take a look at these. We got an American going, and then we got that. Got a Hawaiian A320. Nice. Got more Phoenix. We got Peacock JetBlue. That went from JFK to LAX. Got a British Airways A380. Look at that. Look at that. And then there's the A380 of the Qantas. Landing reactions. Where's my 4 FPM? Got a 4 FPM in an airliner. There we go. This guy, for some reason, is always impressed with my landings. But I'm gonna go and try and find my best landings of my entire life. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, my first flight in the Phoenix, I got that FPM. I got 1 FPM. I got 1 FPM. That was 1 FPM, that was 5 FPM. Well, -1. Here's fly with Levi. Wow. Can't even recommend that. This looks exactly like Wendy's server. This actually does, like, it looks actually so similar. Landing reactions. Oh, well. Alright, let me go through my other server that I'm modding, and we'll see if there's any other screenshots. Okay, perfect. I'm only modding 2 servers. Okay. See this. That was butter. That was butter. Alright, where's mine? Where's my, okay, there's mine. So, SAS. It's so good. Vision Jet. We'll be doing some of that, maybe. Enjoy this flight way too much. Seems like that he did. 206 FPM is quite hard, though. For For this plane, yes, it's hard. There we go, night shot, and then 1 to 35. He's improving. Everyone that is at Detroit, I would phone number to a call the end number. Okay, well that's enough Discord screenshots time. We can now put the okay, there you go. We're probably cruising now. Yep. We are. We'll turn off the seatbelt sign. We are now cruising. Wait. Can't you turn off the seatbelt sign at 10,000? I mean, I could, but I don't. Like, when I'm flying in a plane, I feel like that they on purpose make you wait like 40 minutes. Then they like, my plane was serving people before they actually turned off the seatbelt sign, and they didn't tell you like it was for weather. Like, it was a calm day. Like, bro, it was just a normal day. What is this orange thing? Oh. We wasted too much fuel on the ground, and so if we wanted to do multiple go arounds or divert, we no longer can't. Because we don't have enough fuel. We still have to have time for a lot of stuff. There's a Southwest plane going to Denver on Atlanta. Seems to be taking off runway 35, which I don't know why, because they're taking off 35 when planes are landing 35. So that's why it just does not make sense. pretty calm day. Seems like just little amounts of wind. Okay, whoa. Wait, I found out a trick for like flying in the like. I guess I should request wind data. Wait, oh, wait, no. Wind data. I'll accept the wind data. We're at 3.7. This is 0, so we should see about that much. So we'll insert that, and then that will be there. Perfect. Yeah, but like, let me just show you Atlanta. Has this guy taken off yet? Oh. Whoa. Wait. I guess he wasn't taking off on the runway that I thought he was. Alright, I have Atlanta pulled up. Let me create a new window capture. Alright, so this guy taxied. I'll just turn on satellite mode. This guy taxied from Terminal 2 down here, went across the runway 35, did a turnaround here, and then took off on whatever this thing is, the runway that goes between those two. That's what he's doing. But of course, if I go back to here, there you go. There's this guy that's coming in on the smart approach and going on 3.5. Yeah, but why is he taking off on 4.22? Because that one almost never gets used. Is Simbrief like telling him to? Is ATC telling him to? Let me check. I'm gonna create a flight plan from MSP to MDW. Okay. Because 12 left is closed. But like, don't they take 12 right then? If they take that, then why don't they take 12 left? Because if 12 right is closed, then why not just take 12 left? Does not make sense to me. Alright. We have the real world ATS here. Runways 2 right, 3 out closed. Yep, okay. Caution. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna create a flight plan now and see what it takes me. It tells me to depart 04. I've never had that happen. After this, I'm gonna have to do a flight from MSP to MDW, because that's gonna be using is 04 RST1 RST departure. Oh my, what? There's an oh my transition, and then there's an ND3 SID. Alright, yep. I'll have to fly that route. I would do it on stream, but I didn't plan. Rochester. I just call it RST1 because that's KRST is the airport there, and they follow that waypoint. 58 minutes of airtime. That brings them down to Midway for the 04 right approach. Yep, I'm gonna do a United CRJ 550 to Midway after this stream. Yeah. Alright, yeah, okay. So people are doing the 4 departure, and then the 3-5, and then the 3-5 arrival. There's no way, bro. This is kind of confusing me even more now. There's someone on. There's someone taking off 12 right, but isn't 12 right closed? Yeah, 12 right is closed. Or what are they doing? What are they doing? They don't have a Simri flight plan, is my guess. They're yeah. No, that's not 12. This is a 12 right. Yep, it's Yep, it's 30 left, and then over here is 12 right. Yeah. I know that everyone's not gonna do it, but wouldn't SimBrief tell them 422? Cause, well, SimBrief told me to take 422, so why is this guy's SimBrief telling him to take 12-3-0 left? Or he could not be using it, maybe. I don't know. Don't need to dive that deep into it. It's just like weird how everything works out now, cause like one runway is closed, everyone has to follow in the real life world, everyone has to follow the procedure. Can SimBrief tell when a runway at an airport closes? So PDMG itself said that SimBrief does not have inaccurate data on the closed runways. But yeah, you're right about not TAMs, but I don't know. Like, I have never gotten a 422/22 departure, and then all of a sudden today I get a 422 departure. I've made over 20 SimBrief flight plans that depart out of MSP, and I've never gotten that. So just that thing alone makes me think that SimBrief knows when it's closed and when it's not. Now that we're past could we enter wind again or not? Okay. Fix info. Alright, okay, no, it's not fix info. We'll go there. Do we have wind data? Okay. We do. So LLUKY 3, SSWAN, return, SSWAN, wind is all in. So I'm assuming no matter what waypoint here, we should have the wind data. Yep, okay. I will be right back. There you go, I am back. I am back. Guess who's back? Guess who's back again? We are in South Dakota right now, not too far from top of descent, so let's try and find this airport chart. Also, I want to check the UTC. About 19 minutes till we are inbound for our top of descent. I love how this thing has charts. Like, I can just scroll down here and we'll find charts. So we're landing for 3.5, RNAV, 3.5. Alright, what's the LNAV? Huh? Wait. That's the only 3.5 that says IL. Okay, there we go. That's much better. That's much better. There we go. There's the LNAV and VNAV. So what we have to put here is 1,200 for the LNAV / VNAV. Let's do a cabin tour here. We'll go. No, I don't. Cause look, if I scroll down here, I chose RNAV 335. Yeah, okay. RNAV 35 left. Well, RNAV 35. Alright, let's do a cabin tour. Today you're flying with Betty. Okay, there's Betty. Here's the first seat up. Get a little bit of a wing view, but if you want to break the laws of physics, then you kind of get a good engine shot. But if you want to stay legal, then okay, where? Okay. Then that's then where it's at right now is pretty much all you could get. All right. Well, that's the first seat up. So let's move down a bit. Here we got a nice little engine shot, as long also with a gorgeous view. Look at that. Got a nice scenic shot. Moving down into the cabin, you can also see that there's these overhead bins. We'll go over here towards the engine. And you'll also get a stunning shot here out your window. Look at that. Going a bit more, we got the exit row seats in case of an emergency. Oh, look at those. There's Betty. Betty the bird. Going a bit further back, here's the wing view. That's outstanding. Going a bit further back here, we have the part of the wing. This one's always cool, but it lacks engine. And then all the way at the back here is the farthest back you could possibly go. And you can see the wing and the spoilers. sort of. But no engine shot too, and so this is the worst seat. If you wanna look at the plane itself, then this is the worst seat. But if you just want a stunning sight, then this is the best. Look at that. All these boxes are like half a mile wide, probably. Probably like like quarter to a half mile wide. Look at those tiny holes. Look at that hole. £27,000 of thrust. That's crazy. These engines at Toga, they can produce 27,000 pounds of thrust per engine. So combined, that's 54,000 pounds of thrust being thrown out the back. Yep, 2x. There's a console floor light. What's your FO's name? Wait, what do you mean? Well, I know what in FO is. It's like the captain. What's your captain's name? Oh, that makes sense. What's your captain's name? I should see him myself, right? Let me lower my speed here. Oh, no, okay. Lower that down to about 3. Alright. So I think that's me. So that's my name. My co-pilot here. He's different. He's different. Let me decrease this zoom. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So that's me. That's the FO. Oh. The first officer. I don't know what his name is. I think it's David, but I'm not sure. He's just there. And then there I am. That's my character. Oh, there's the 54,000 pounds of thrust. Want to stand in 27,000 pounds of it? Well, I have to move back a bit. nice shoes. I didn't see. I didn't see what shoes he had. Oh yeah, red shoes and oh Lee, what are those shoes? Oh, he's got no. Oh, he's got sort of like an ankle here. I'm going inside of the shoe. Okay. Bro. Oh, whoa, that's scary. Oh my. Nice jawline. Oh my gosh. Roll for you, okay. Welcome to Minnesota, the best state in the USA. Why is my go? That's why my go around waypoint extends all the way down to here and further. Actually, no. That's my alternate. If I wanted to divert. And yeah. That's not my go around point, that's my go around point. I would go around and I would divert to the waypoint that I would be back to. About 40 nautical miles from the TOD. Approach looks like what they've been giving real life pilots the entire day. Looks exactly like it. I'll do a share here of Flight Radar 24. Yeah, okay. Can't click out of the ad. Alright. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Why is there no one on approach? There you go, there's finally someone. Alright. I'm going to share. Flight Radar. There we go. We can make... I'm gonna make it bigger on my end. Guess I raised the size. So we have or Delta, coming in here from London on an A320-200. And then we have planes taking off on that runway. Got CRJs doing that. Whoa. Okay. Plane was acting up. Got a Delta A350 going to Amsterdam. Got CRJs everywhere. MSP St. Louis, MSP SFO. Yeah, okay. Ember. But like, they're all taking off on the same runways. Yeah. Yep. Taking off runway 4. What? In there, well, yeah. In their landing 335. Traffic seems to actually flow pretty perfect, because like when they land on the 335, they don't have to wait for, well, when they're on approach, they don't have to wait and do a circle around for someone to cross the runway. All they have to do is just take off and land. It's constant moving. It's so nice. They did it perfectly. Yep, there's a Southwest heading down towards Denver. Took off 4-4. Well, took off 4, but they didn't use the shortcut that they would use for the real life routes. So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing the shortcut that they use to minimize traffic. And that'll be cool. Descend via the Torge 3, via the Tangle, okay, no, Torge 3, arrival, FF, well, Frontier 241, Minneapolis Center. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Fuel outro XFRD. Am I supposed to do that? Okay, no. Once we have already done the LNAV, we don't have to do that. No. Okay. Yep, 1,200 is the LNAV. Change that knob to 40 because when the airport's in sight on 40, that's when I slow down, or about 30. Slow down to 200 knots, put 30 nautical miles, and then I put a notch of flaps, and then that's good. Because for some reason this plane loves to just go and speed up, like it's trying its hardest to go as fast as it can. It's going real fast. Ground speed is about 470 knots. There was a Delta flight on Atlanta that had to go back to Colorado Springs because they had a problem, but now it's taken back off and it's almost to MSP. It's in South Dakota. I'm watching this a person try to land. Let's see if they butter. I don't know. Well, you guys can't see, but I'll tell you if they butter. AP is disengaged. Oh, they're flying in. Actually, not that slow though. Ooh, that was actually not that bad. It actually landed pretty good. the M98 track on were online, you would contact them now, and then they'd send you and back to you onto final. Oh. So yeah. When are they on, though? Like, are they on when the ground is? No, okay, that would not make sense. Like, there's controllers while we're cruising, like the New York controllers online. So like, if I was like descending, then they're on when they feel like it. Yep, that's true. That's true. I'm lazy, and so I want to skip part of the final. Is that possible? I think I could do direct to like Grant. Alright. Yep. Direct to Grant. Alright. Perfect. I skipped part of the final. Because I don't like this procedure. Just because it takes too much time. So I'm gonna do direct to Grant. I can also do drag. Wide direct G-weight Frontier 241. That was decent, I think. I'm not sure. Alright, yep, it's within 20 nautical miles. This is a perfect time to start trying to slow down. So we'll do about 218 knots. Spoilers should help with that. Speed's not slowing down. Tower, could we turn off course FF? Well, from Frontier 241 to try and get Vector to slow down. I'm trying to turn off course so I can have more time to slow down, because that's my runway right there. We're still very high in. Alright, turn right heading. I don't know. Turn right heading whatever I want. I don't know. After this, I'll just do direct to Rosie, and then that would keep me on track. Right heading 180. Heading 180 Frontier 241. Alright, that's 0.06. Perfect. The QNH temperature outside, I have no idea. so I won't even care about that. Turn the seatbelt sign on. Alright, yep. We seem to be low enough. We'll direct to Rosie. There you go. We're gonna continue the pace. We'll be cruising here at around 4,000. This is actually good. I know what I'm doing this time. Cleared RNAV Y35 approach. Cross Rosie at 4,000. Frontier 241. Alright, spoilers are up. Yep. Vertical speed is into managed mode. And we are slowing down. We are so low and so fast. It's honestly cool to see us zooming through. At such a low altimeter, it's super windy. Yep, we'll try and drop down to about 195 knots. Flaps 2 restriction is 200 knots. Yep, wind is making this thing bounce up and down. Yep, alright. Flaps 2. We'll keep speed as it is. We have a second notch of flaps. Because the aircraft is smart, sort of, it would, oh, what? That's a cool airport. Might have to fly into that sometime, but because the aircraft is smart, if we put this thing into managed mode, it would drop the speed down to almost stall speed, and it would, be good and let us sort of put down full flaps in gear, and then it would ride stall speed. For now, let's put this at 1,200 so it keeps following those waypoints. Alright. Altimeter 3006, Frontier 241. Made a small mistake there, tower. I'm at 241, but I made that same mistake. When we were departing, I made that mistake so much. Oops. Yeah. Oopsie doopsie. This looks so cool. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this scenery. It's so windy and so nice. Alright, time to continue descending. Oh my gosh. The change in the wind is so drastic. Oh shoot. Yeah, it's not descending. We're gonna have to bring this thing in managed. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to contact tower while trying to manage this vertical speed? Okay. 121.9er. Frontier 241. while I go and ride my bike, I'm gonna have your MSP radio chatter in the background. So I think that's gonna help me a lot. All right. Frontier 2. Drop full. Shoot. We'll drop gear. Oh my gosh. Alright. Drop down. Alright. Frontier 241. 12.9er. The decimal niner. Oh. 121. Alright. Okay. Don't care. Full flaps. Speed isn't managed. I'm taking off autopilot now. Yep. I'm actually so scared for this landing. I have no time to set up the hand cam. I shouldn't even bother. Perfect. All right. Go. All right. We seem to be at a decent pace here. We'll go medium. I don't care about ATC anymore because I'm just that stressed trying to land this thing. I got real ugly really fast, and it's all because I tried to do direct to, but we're fine still. Gears down. Speed's high, but speed's fine. Approach mode.
Speed. 100.
40.
20. Retard.
Gonna be afloat. There you go. It's a float, but I don't care about floats. I just want to butter it down. Holy cow. Medium brakes won't work. Instead, I'm gonna have to use my own brakes. Auto throttle is turned off. Yep, okay. We'll vacate the runway. What? Because of the float, the spoilers didn't want to deploy this plane. Alright, it's fine. Put that down. Medium brake off. No, low brake off. We'll get completely away from the runway. The entire plane is beyond. Alright, perfect. So we can engage the parking brake, we can pull up the spoilers, all that, okay. Okay, line lights off. Back light on. Alright, hand cam can go away. Alright. We are parking at Terminal 2. I'm sure I could just fly over there. Wait, let me just say, whoa, okay. Oh my god, sim is so laggy. Whoa, okay. We are parking over here. At this gate, we are parking at gate 13 in Terminal 2. Oh, there's the cargo hangars. There's FedEx. They're taken by 757s. Here's the Frontier that just touched down. Turn right taxi via Kilo, Sierra Delta cross runway 4, Frontier 2 or 1. Kick those right directors off. Let me open up charts and we should be good to go. Airport charts, we'll go airport ground chart. We go Kilo, Sierra, cross runway 4, use Delta. Okay, there we go. So we go down here and then we go. Okay, sounds good. I do have to complete a very hard turn though. This is gonna be hard. If I want to get over here, I gotta do a huge heavy turn. I'm somehow able to do. That's surprising. Nailed it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I'm starting to get the hang of this. So I just put together a good Yep, throttle's all good. What was that landing FPM? 181 feet per minute. That's pretty butter, to be honest. That's nice and good. Wait, by the way, the thumbnail for this video is, this live stream is fake. It's edited. It's like, I took a transparent background of a Frontier A320 that has this. Well, I used a transparent background maker of this bird thing. And then what I did, wait, let me try and find it. And then what I did is I edited, wait, that does not look like the bird. Anyways, what I did is I used a transparent background. Oh yeah, that was the bird maker, and so I made a transparent background, and my dog wants in, so I'll be. Okay, I have a dog here, so let me do dog cam. Dog cam. Come on. Yeah, show yourself. Oh, you're so cute. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Alright, it's just so nice. Oh, you just want a sight of my mom? Of course. Alright, let me just keep on taxiing here, Chase. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going, okay? I'm going down here. I'm taking Sierra. Oh shoot, Chasey. Messed me up. I didn't realize I was actually taking that. Oh, okay. I want to jump down. Okay. Okay, sorry. I was gone. Okay. Cross runway 4 at K, turn left. Oh, cross runway 4 at Kilo, turn left Delta to the ramp Frontier 241. If I made a mistake, I was too focused in on my dog. He was being cute. He's like, when his mom's not near, he's just gonna strive me for attention at random moments. It's so cute. Like if he just misses it. Okay, yeah. I'm a turning left. Like, if he does not see his mom for like 15 minutes, he'll run towards me. And then he'll just beg to come into the room, and then he'll just sit or beg for scratchies. It's actually so cute. There's Charlie. We don't like Charlie. So we keep going on Delta. We'll keep going on Delta here. Go. Oh my gosh, you're zooming. Holy cow. Alright, let me go in here. We're gonna brake. Yep, okay, this gate. Like I said, gate 13. Alright, and then Slam on the brakes, and then yeah, okay. Brake engaged. APU started up. We can turn the beacon and the taxi light off. Okay, navigation lights stay on. Forgot to start the APU as soon as we landed, so for now we're just gonna have to deal with the insane amount of jet fuel being burned. Go green, APU! Yep, the 727 that was landing behind me is now on final approach. Alright, there we go. And shut off both engines. There's the jet fuel going away. Yep. There's the gate being attached. Stairs in. We'll get that door open. There we go. Oh, it is still super loud. Oh. It's extremely loud still. Oh, that's the end of it. That was a loving flight. Thank you, everyone. That's the end. Goodbye.